Hi everybody, I'm here at Glastonbury Abbey on the tail of the Phoenix in the Glastonbury Zodiac, the Aquarius figure of the Glastonbury Zodiac. And I'm here to talk about what's happening in the sky tonight, which is Mars, the planet Mars, the god of war, the god of courage, of action. Mars, who gets us to do stuff, who gets us in, who activates our energy and gets us to do things with that energy and move things in the world and make things happen. Mars is going retrograde tonight at about 6 minutes past 10. Well, at exactly 6 minutes past 10 in the UK. Mars turns retrograde for 2 months and will spend 2 months appearing to go backwards in the sky against the backdrop of the stars. So what does this mean? Well, as I say, Mars is about it's about what you do. It's about how you move, how you act. It's about how you access your courage and your will. So when Mars goes retrograde, that normal penetrative push that Mars gives us kind of goes into a retrospective. It's not quite as available to us as it is when it's direct, when it's in direct motion. Now, so that can have benefits. It can be difficult if you're really trying to push things forward, because that's what Mars wants to do. Mars really wants to push ahead with something, But how often in our lives do we push ahead with something blindly? Or maybe we've lost perspective. We can easily lose perspective when we're pushing too hard, particularly when Mars is, when we're relying too much on that archetype and we're not balanced enough with the consideration for others, or for why we're doing it, or for the alignment with our higher purpose. Now, Mars is in Aquarius, which is why I've chosen to come here to the Aquarius figure. So Mars retrogrades at 8 degrees of Aquarius. Now, Aquarius is the sign of the group, of the community. When we're in touch with this sign of Aquarius, we are not just acting on our own behalf, but on behalf of others, on behalf of the groups that we're part of, on behalf of society, on behalf of raising the vibration of humanity. These are the highest ideals of Aquarius. So what is going to work while Mars is in Aquarius, particularly while it's stationed in Aquarius as it is now, are those projects, the energy that we're putting into projects which are for the good of the whole, for the good of the community, for the good of others, that they're not just for the self-gratification that Mars can seek and can look for when it's just kind of going blindly forward. So this may be a time to check in with where your energy is. Check in with how you're expressing that energy in your life. If you've been pushing too much in a particular direction and you're feeling frustrated at the moment, like things are not quite going the way you want, maybe you're getting some resistance, maybe you're kind of just not getting the response that you want from life, from the people around you, maybe it's a time just to go within, just to check in again if what you're doing is actually aligned to your purpose. There's a full moon tomorrow, which I'll say more about in a video when as the full moon comes up this week. So that full moon is in Capricorn, which is about aligning to your purpose, about aligning heaven and earth. Moon in Capricorn. So this is another reminder that we need to be in alignment at the moment, and the Mars retrograde may mean that we don't have quite the same egoic drive available to us that we might ordinarily have. So these next 2 months, we do best to access that warrior within. It may be a time not so much to penetrate and expend our energy, but to actually retain some of that energy. That could be our sexual energy as well, because Mars is about your libido, it's about your sexual energy. Maybe this is a time to really cultivate the power of your inner sexual being, of your inner drive, so that as we move through the summer into the autumn, you've got more energy available to you to actually move forward, perhaps in a new direction. It may be that the direction there may be a time to look at the direction that your life is taking. Remember, Mars is about how you move, and it's about what moves within you. So let's really, take this time in a positive way to be really connected with what really wants to happen, where we really want to put that will energy that we have. I hope that's interesting. I hope that kind of hits the spot. I'd be really open to any questions that you have about this. I'm happy to answer any comments that you want to post about this. This is, we hear a lot about retrograde energy in quite a negative way. We don't have to be negative about this. This could be a very positive time of reflection, of consideration, of working out what it is that we really want. So I'll leave you with that thought. Wish you well. Enjoy this beautiful weather. Many blessings.